Hello, everyone. Really hope that my sound is okay. I don't know how many of you are here, so let me check. Let's see who is here for my first stream. Anyone? Hello? Are you here? How do I check this? This is my very first time, you guys, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, it says we have one viewer. I don't know if that's me or if that's someone else, but if that is someone else, hello and welcome. We are live. Well, I am live. It's not really a we situation, is it? Yeah, this is my first time, so if you guys have anything you want to say or you want to say hello, pop in. Feel free to say something in the chat and I will try my best to check it and get back to you guys. So, I'm not quite sure what I will be drawing today, but I'm just gonna flip through some stuff and see if there's anything that catches my eye that I would want to draw. But I'm just gonna post for you guys, for everyone else, that I am now streaming live. However, in the world that I do that, okay, so now that I posted that, let me just double check for you guys some stuff to draw. Alright, so the kind of stuff that I like to draw, if I don't have ideas, I might check like my Tumblr or my Pinterest, and I just check out stuff that, catches my eye, I think is cool, and whatnot. And so I kind of just flip through my pins and see what I like the most. So, let's say I click on my post, my board, that's called Pretty, and see if there's anything in there that would be fun to draw. I save a lot of like sunsets and flower fields kind of thing, so let's see if there's any of these that I could actually do and do well. Oh yeah, you guys like the 80s music I have going on? I hope so. I really like that kind of stuff. I thought, because I can't have copyrighted music, this is royalty free, no copyright music that I can use on my stream. And also, I will be uploading this stream to YouTube, and so you guys can enjoy that. Alright, so let's see, if I were to go here, this is how I get my reference pictures, side by side. Is that working for you guys? Can you see both? I think so. And then I'm just gonna drag this over like that. let's start, I guess. Yeah, let's go. Whoops. Nope. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a base of this like orange that's in the background, and I'm gonna build on top of it. And so that's the base for the top, and then for the bottom, I'm gonna grab this brush I made, and I'm gonna go over the bottom. So it looks like this is a little bit more square than my reference, but that just means I can fill it out a little extra, but I gotta try and keep things within a certain box. So it looks almost like it's reaching halfway in the middle, so we'll go for just slightly under that and see how it works. Gonna do this. Yes. All right. So now we have that. I'm just gonna go and save this. Okay, so now we have our two bases, the ground and the sky. So, let's see. Let's get anything farthest away is what we want to start with first. So, I'm gonna grab this color, which looks pretty much like that. And I'm gonna try grabbing a brush that would work for foliage. I have a bunch of brushes like that. So let's see where I have them. It's gonna be in my concept art pack, so I have a lot of brush packs, you guys. Let's see, okay, concept. And it's gonna be like a silhouetted one because it's so far in the back. So foliage, silhouette. Alright, let's see how this works out for us. Okay. Okay, it's not too bad. Like, it's not exactly what I'm looking for, but it's not bad. And don't worry about the two colors being slightly different and overlapping. Like, we're going to be painting over all of this, so don't you worry about a thing. Let me do the worrying. That's what I'm good at. Yeah. If you guys have any questions, you can just let me know. I still think there's only one viewer, which I'm pretty sure is me. I don't even know if it's you guys or not. Because again, I have barely ever used Twitch, but it looks like fun. I have a lot of friends that use it, and a lot of the creators I like use it. And I thought it's a fun, interactive, like, interface for us to kind of get to know each other. Excuse you. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there is like a plane or a jet passing overhead, and it is super loud. So you might have noticed that on my channel, I kind of do a bit of everything, which when you're trying to create something and like gain an audience, make a community, or get people interested in your art, it's hard to do that because people want you for one thing. But the whole reason I started doing YouTube was because I wanted to be able to control what I did and make something that I find fun, because I love to create videos. Like, I just love videos and I love art so much. And I really wanted a place where I could do anything I wanted. Full, total creative freedom just for me. And not have to worry about it, and hopefully people would enjoy it too. So I do say I specialize in comics, and I promise I do, even though you guys haven't seen it. I have been working on my comics, especially as of late, as I am going to be applying for a comic and zine market in my town. That's why I have a GoFundMe. If you guys haven't seen that, you should check it out. I'll make sure to show the link or show you the page at some point if I can figure out how to change my settings to do that. But I will do that at some point. Don't let me forget. If anyone shows up, that is. So I'm just going to keep talking in case anyone joins, so they don't feel weird or awkward. Alright, so now we have that base down. And it does get more green here. So I'm gonna go and grab my gradient tool. And I'm gonna grab some of the green here, not the light in the middle. We're gonna save that for highlights. But some of the green like in the mid-ground, kind of, if we can get it to be green. There, okay. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna highlight this, go over top of it, grab my gradient tool, not have it on that setting, have it on the straight setting, and gonna just drag it. I have it on a little bit of a lower opacity only because it's nice to kind of build it up sometimes just so it looks a certain way that you want. You don't always want it to be full 100% because it can like make some of the stuff underneath disappear, and sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of translucency so you can see some of the color underneath. It helps the color harmony become better to make everything sync together. So, like, I know that looks weird right now, but I promise you, once we paint over top of it, it will look better. Is anyone else here? No? Okay. Let's keep going. Alright, so we have all these cute little purple flowers here, but you don't draw each individual flower, obviously. Even right now, these look like tiny little dots, right? So I'm just gonna grab a little bit of that and make... Is this the layer I haven't used? Okay, I'm gonna use this layer, and I'm gonna go and get a kind of like a splattery, like a splatter brush, or one that just has a bunch of tiny little dots and stuff, and see if I can make it look like flowers, because that's Impressionist. Things that are farther away have less details and less overall contrast, and things in the front have the most detail and most contrast. So, okay, let's see how... I really don't know how this one's gonna work. How does this brush work? Hello? Is it working? Okay, kind of. We'll do a little bit of this and see how it looks. Okay, we have a bit more coming in here, this side. Now that looks kind of shabby, so we're just going to hide that layer and leave it, and if we do something we don't like, we can always go back to that one. And so I'm going to go and find a better brush. I do have a brush pack just called Splatter Brushes, and so let's see how that looks. Let's try this one called Snowfall and see how it looks. Oh, cute! They actually look like snowflakes. That's really cute. I didn't notice that before. Okay, maybe that's not what we're gonna use. What is texture pop? No, it's a little too much. We need it to be delicate enough. This one's called Instant Poppy Field. Let's see how this one looks. I think that kind of works. I might have to shrink the brush down a little. Let's see if I can use pressure size for it. See, that makes it a little bit harder to control, I guess. Let's just try and shrink this brush a tad. Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna put a gradient over these so they're not all the same like shade. They're gonna be different varieties. Okay. Again, we're filling it out longer, like wider than the original photo, so it's gonna look a little bit off, but I'm gonna try and keep the inner rectangle that would be the size of this one, my reference. So hopefully it would work and be a bit better. Okay, I'm gonna try and just fill in some of the loose gaps here. Just very lightly brush over them. Okay, and then let's see, we should add grass as well. So I'm gonna get a grass brush, but first I'm gonna color select more of the grass color just to get it the way it should be. Also, it needs a little bit of darkening up in the sides, so I'm gonna go highlight this again, go over top of this one, grab my gradient brush, and I'm gonna just drag from the sides because there's a lot more dark in here than I have. Let's see if doing the multiply to the layer, it looks not bad. I think it'll work out if I do this. Yeah, and then we want it coming down from the corners, across the sides. And then I will put a burst, a bright color burst, kind of in the middle if I can get the right orangey color I want. Okay. Just so I can map out a bit of where I want things to go from here. So it's gonna end up being like this, right? Maybe a little bit smaller than that. Okay. And this one can be, let's see, how does that look? That's a little bit off. Okay, we're gonna go color dodge. Looks cool, but it's not the right color. Okay, we'll leave it alone. No, not dissolve. We'll leave it alone. And then over top of that, I'm gonna do the grass. So, okay, I'm gonna get my grass color again. Kind of, I'm gonna edit it a little bit just to be a bit more my own. And then I'm gonna grab, I have brushes for grass. Some of them are a little bit difficult to make look good, but you just kind of blend it all and then paint over it the way you think it should look, and it works out in the end. Okay, flame. Okay, grass. Yes. Alright, I think this one, Fast Grass 4, will work out okay for me. It looks like I'm covering everything up, but I promise it's not going to be too much. It's just going to add some texture and definition to it. Because again, we're going to be painting over top of everything and making layers, right? So we have that, and now I'm going to go over top of it with a dark brush here, where some of the mapped out stuff is. Okay, so we have like a dark thing during through the middle right there. And then we have a little bit coming from here to the corners, which again, I'm going to be expanding. And make it a little bit of a halo-y circle around the tip right there. Now, where are my flowers? Okay, so for the flowers, I'm going to go and see if I can get a different kind of brush for it, my eraser. Because it might help fix some of it. So if I were to... No. Okay, let's see. It changed my eraser to a brush, which is not what I wanted. Yeah, not every brush can be used as an eraser, but like the generic ones, the ones that come already with Photoshop, they work fine. Just because we want like a textured eraser to help erase some of the flower so we don't lose it and we just end up with a weird sharp edge. So I think my comic brushes would have one. Okay, or not. Okay, what about concept? Natural edge. These look like erasers. Let's see how this one works out. Okay. Okay, well, it does still look kind of like that, but we need to clean up some of this, so I'm just gonna start going a bit more like this. Again, we'll paint over everything, so it's not like we're losing that much. I just gotta get some of this stuff fixed and out of the way a little bit. You can kind of stipple it out, but you gotta be gentle on your tablet. I gotta be really careful because it's already starting to get some scratches in it, which is not good. Gotta lightly erase some of this stuff out. Yeah, I need it to be a bit finer, I think. So again, we'll paint over it. I know it looks janky right now. Like majorly. It always looks like the process work doesn't look good, you guys. This is why you don't always see everything that goes on between it. But you're seeing it today, so congratulations. For you. To you. Whichever. Okay. So it's a little more sparse now, which is good. But it changed my brush, so I'm gonna see if I can get the, yeah, there we go, grass brush back. Alright, and then, yeah, that's the flowers. And then this was the dark patch that I was working with. And it looks pretty purplishy red back here, so I'm gonna go on top and just kind of lightly go over these. And I'm gonna go really sparse right there. Maybe fix it and put it on another layer. Okay, this one. And we're just gonna go a little bit. I'm gonna turn on opacity control so I can kind of work it out. And it comes down the middle like that. There's some expanding over here and over here. That's orangey. You know, orange as a color itself, I don't like very much. I don't hate it. But, like, if I were to wear orange or have, like, walls painted orange, which used to be my old workplace, not fond of it, but it really brings out good colors, like, makes other colors pop better. Especially when you have, like, the orangey yellow and the bluey purple, and then the red in between. All of these colors are very harmonious, and it just helps each other look brighter, better, more exciting. And so it's good to have stuff like that around to make it look better. It'll put a little bit, just very, very sparse over here, because we don't want to lose anything. There goes another plane. Don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully not. Alright, that's okay. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna go and select. Maybe I don't need to select. As long as I do it behind these layers, then it's fine, I suppose. Okay, so I did the base background orange, right? This lighter orange in the middle. Not the sun, but just around the sun. And so I want to get some of this blue in, but I want to make sure that the light part shows through before I just put it in there. And so I'm gonna just go and start dropping some of the halo-y colored. Just make sure that it kind of goes in the placement that I need it to go. Because it's this light blue is not all over. It's mostly this dark blue, right? So I'm just gonna make sure that I kind of get it where it needs to be. And then once I do that, I can make a new layer and go over top of it with the dark blue one. See, it's already starting to kind of overpower the other, and we don't want that. Again, we'll paint through more of this stuff, but gonna kind of change that there. And then on top, let's grab cloud brushes. Okay, A, B, C. Puffy clouds. And I'm gonna grab some of this purpley darker red here. Okay, and we have just a few bits coming down from here. And then it goes up again, like right here. Gonna scribble it up into this corner here. Do dark to light. I mean, it's digital, you can do whatever you want, but I tend to work dark to light because it makes the most sense to me. It's kind of how you do traditional stuff too, because it's hard to keep light, you know, once you covered it up, so you gotta kind of add it back in later. Okay, and then it comes in kind of at a slant over here, right? Right. And then it goes like this. Now leave that pocket open like it should be. Right. Okay, and then you know, I really miss the days when I used to get to work with my college friends doing kind of artwork like this, where we'd have to do like speed paints or something. And just working and knowing that other people have to suffer through working on it too. You know, I'm an artist and I like art and I like to make art, but the process of actually having to physically make it and not have it just be like, the idea in my head's not on this page. It's frustrating, and so the whole process is like really hard, and then you get the rewarding satisfaction afterwards if you like it, because sometimes it takes some time, or then you just decide, nah, it's not as good as I thought. stuff like that. It happens way more than you think it does. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a bit lighter and go on top of this to kind of map out where my light sources are gonna be. So this goes up, down, up, down, up, down. Just a tiny bit right there, too. Yeah, right there. Uh-huh. And then obviously, this is where like the big major light source is coming from, so we're gonna Alright, and again, we're gonna go lighter and go on top of it. I thought this would be a fun, different kind of thing to do for you guys. Because I would have had like a YouTube video, but I was recently house and pet sitting and I kind of just didn't feel like making a video and editing it and everything. I wanted to do a good job of taking care of the animals and kind of having a little bit of a break, and this is a little more interactive for you guys. It's the first time I get to do this and I really want to do it more, and I really hope people join next time because I don't think anyone is here. Let me check. Anyone here? Is it me or is it the one follower? I'm pretty sure it's just me, but if you are somebody, say something. Again, I don't know how Twitch works, so you guys are probably all laughing at me. But nonetheless, I'm here, and I'm friendly. I don't bite. I'm here to talk with you guys and have a good time. Alright, and then just to spruce it up, I'm gonna try and get like the most bright spot. Let's see if it's bright enough. It's getting there. But I have a spot right here I need to fill, and then it's hard to make brushes look good because they are still synthesized and they can help you a lot when you don't know how to do something, but you kind of have to fix it afterwards because right now these clouds look kind of weird. I see it. Don't worry, you think I don't see it. I see it. It looks weird. I get it. I know. And it has a bunch of intricate little details that this brush just can't get. Okay. Now I'm going to start adding in some more of this dark orange in the corner. And grabbing more of this yellow, and I'm gonna spread it a little bit outward. Let's see if I can find a skinnier cloud brush, because this is the, what is it called? Puffy? clouds softly, whatever that means. Okay, this brush is much I barely touched it, I swear. Oh, it's still going. Okay, this is gonna take some time. It looks like the Lion King sunrise scene. Oh boy. I don't know if you can see my brush, but it's like doing the little gradient wheel where it spins. And it's gonna take some time for it to stop doing that, so I'm just gonna leave it and be with you guys. Wow, this really doesn't want to stop loading, does it? I'm gonna try and save it. I doubt it's gonna work. Yeah, it's still going. Let's see if we can get more people in here while this makes me suffer, apparently. Yeah, let's go and check on the social media. I so hope the sound is working right now. Is my sound even on? Yes. Let's hope it sounds good. One engagement. It didn't show anybody clicked on it, but yet my social media is making it look like people clicked on my post, but they most certainly did not. Let's see if I go to Twitter. By the way, guys, my social media on, like, my username for everything for my art is the same. It's Jazz Draws Art. 2 Z's. This music is pretty stinking good, I'll say that. I like it a lot. Is it still doing it? Yes, it is. Please stop. Why are you doing this to me right now? Wow, you make one mistake and your Photoshop never allows you to make any kind of difference. I'm gonna check if it's even working anymore. Task manager. I know that if it closes, it's gonna probably not save where I was, so I don't have anything else better to do. But I'll reopen it. Don't worry, you guys. I know that's the only screen you can see because of how I have my OBS set up. It's coming, I promise. I'm reopening my Photoshop as I speak. It's opening. Okay. I think it saved some of it. Like, it's not too bad. But, yeah, there is stuff that it took out. It's okay. Like, I can fix it. I'm pretty sure it will be fine. I just go like this. And grab the right brush. And this time, I won't click on that brush at all. Okay, concept art. Hack. Okay, let's do a different brush and make sure that it is small before we use it. Yeah, but first I'm gonna have to touch up stuff with my puffy brush again. So let's see. Yeah, it only left that part, so I'm gonna have to go back and go like this again. And I gotta add the orange again. Okay, and then some of the yellow has to go back in here, and I'm gonna just use this brush again. Because the last one absolutely did not work. I'm gonna use my smudge brush a little bit just to blend out some stuff so it doesn't look quite as choppy. Okay, now I'm gonna grab that center, maybe just around it. I'm gonna use a normal brush because this one hates me for some unknown reason. Pressure size, yeah, maybe. Okay, and I'm gonna make it smaller. Okay, and then on top of it, we're gonna put this white right here. And I have light brush packs, so let's see if I can make those look decent. Light brushes, that's it. Now, the kind of lighting that it is, let's see. It is kind of spilling up, but not like majorly. So I'm gonna go with a wide light. Whoa, big. Oh, right. I need it to be up top. And go, wha-bam. So that has a wide ray. This one. Okay, let's change the color of it though. No, that's even brighter. Okay. That looks a bit better. And then if I were to do... No. Yeah, okay. Let's just get skinnier beam down the middle. A little smaller than that, please. Yes. Yeah, because it looks like it just has like a one thing down the middle here. And then it kind of spills out. So we'll leave it like that for now. And I really want to get these like shafts of light. And I want to make sure that they're done correctly. So what would happen if I took one of the light brushes and changed it to the right color? No. No. No, that's really skinny. That's not what I wanted. No. Okay. So let's take this brush, but let's take the color of the beams that it has, go over top of this, and then we gotta angle it, right? So gonna angle it just slightly more like this. No, not quite. Okay, so it's not sharp edges, but I am gonna just use this to get the shape, the like angle I'm gonna need. Yeah, you just kind of gotta go like this. Oops, right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna take my gradient brush and I'm gonna kind of try to go like see if this works. Kind of. Yeah, right there. Okay. See, now that looks so awful, but I'm gonna move it for one thing. I'm gonna move it, see, behind these trees. I'm gonna erase some of this nonsense. What is that eraser? Okay, and then I'm gonna go to the blur filters. And okay, it looks like it needs I went like this. Okay, first I gotta make sure that I get it right. So let's do yeah, let's try that. But let's see if I changed some of that filtering. Oh, that's kind of cool, but no. Okay, I don't quite need it to do that. I just kind of need it to be slightly... I like to think that I know what I'm doing, but honestly, not always. This is like giving me the feeling of like Lion King, like Simba, you have forgotten me, kind of thing. Merge down. Okay, let's get some of this like vibrant deep blue going as well. With a different brush. Not this nonsense I've been using. Let's try and use this soft. Yeah, this soft one. Wow, that is big. Not at all what I wanted. And let's not do multiply. I would need it a little bigger than that, but okay. Okay, and then it's gonna go like right in this corner here. Oh, did the music stop? I just realized that. Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting in silence. Oops. I dragged my layer frame out too overwards. That doesn't make any sense what I just said. Either way, it's still, like, you can see how it's starting to come together, even if it looks super messy. But I kind of do landscapes just for fun. Like, I'm not claiming to be a landscape artist. I just do these because I enjoy it. Usually. Usually I enjoy things that I do. I'm gonna try and see if I can grab a sharper edge. Make it smaller. Thank you. Man, people just really want to fly outside today, I guess. The sound is just so loud. Yes, I do have my window open, but it's kind of hot in here, so. Okay, I don't need it right there. And I'm gonna blend out this part. Just because some of it looks kind of messy, so I'm gonna blend it out a little bit. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab some of this orange right in that corner there and go. Where's my brush called? Toothbrush. It's a good one for adding just tiny dots. Well, kind of tiny. You have to really play with it around to get it the way you need it. Okay. Okay. Now I need one that looks a little bit more like flowers. So what does this one look like? Not quite what I needed. Does this one have the right kind? I don't think so. Okay, I guess I'll have to do it manually. What is this one? Cute. But still not what I needed. What happens if I make it bigger though? Oh! That kind of works. Okay, let's see. Yeah. All I have to do is kind of fix some of them up afterwards. Okay. Comic brushes to the win, I guess. Okay, I need to make it much smaller. Because some of these need a little bit more like this. Again, not all of these are masterpieces. Yeah, I'm gonna change the opacity of some of these in the corners. Yeah, some of these need to be a little bit darker. Yeah. Okay, some of these are just not working out. So I'm gonna... I don't know. Maybe this layer doesn't look good. Maybe I'll just draw some. Yeah, because it might be a little bit easier to go like this. Make it, yeah, see, look, this already looks 10 times better. And then I add just a teensy bit of this in the corner, in the middle. Add the highlight. Add some of the light color on top. Mix in maybe just a tiny bit of stripping in there. And then if I go like copy and paste, ooh, didn't realize that's what it did. Okay. All right. Now I can go like this, where I can kind of like change the size of some of them and go like this, merge it down, paste another one. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do. And put another one, turn it, shrink it, done, and just keep going like that. And for some of them, I can make it so it looks a little bit more, yeah, rounded like that. Yeah. Tilt it, shrink it, and just keep going. Tilt it the other way. Just a bit. I'll put one there. Shrink it. And then after a while, you can go and where's the first? Okay, well, let's go and merge layers. Let's see what happens. Okay, and so I can go, oops, I can go Control C and go V. And then, yeah, I can just kind of lay them out like this if I wanted to then. Or, to change the dimensions, I can go like that. But, yeah. You see it. You see what I mean. Flip it, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, keep going. Until it looks how you like it. And don't be afraid to go like this and to fix it, because sometimes it doesn't want to lay down the way you want it to. Oops. Gotta fill in some of it with some grass again. It might just be easier if I go with my brush and go manually, like... Did my music end again? No. Okay. Okay, maybe I'll change the music. And see if this sounds good. No, it looks good. Yeah, we'll see how that turns out for you guys. Let me see. Is anyone else here? No? I hope more people join next time. I really do, because I was excited to talk to you guys. Answer any questions. Have a good conversation. But yes, I really hope more people come next time. Okay, I'm gonna add some more dimension to the trees now. See if I can make out some of this stuff a little bit better. Okay, it needs to be much darker in some spots. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna add some floaty stuff around it. I usually like to finish things with like a star brush or maybe like a sun flare or something. So let's see if I were to go like... Oh, that actually makes it look so much nicer. Okay, let's see. I gotta change this ridiculous eraser. Okay, general brushes. Go regular. Thank you. Don't need that. And then go on top and go. And go color dodge. And then just go a few right at the front here. Yeah. And then you like pretty good ones. Let's see, can I get the big star brush? Can't remember if it's in my splatter brushes or what. No, I think it's... Okay, it's probably in my concept then. Try JK. Oh, there's a lot of K. Okay. No. Okay, I'll just keep using this one then. Okay. And then... Should I add a lens flare? I can't even remember how to do that. Render lens. Okay, where is my sun layer? Hmm. Okay, well, I'll say that's good enough. I don't tend to do things till it's like absolutely 100% unless it's like for a portfolio or something. But thank you so much, you guys, for watching. If you did, if you didn't, then hopefully you're watching this on my YouTube channel, where you can find out what it was like to stream with me for the first time, my first ever stream. I'm glad I was able to at least give it a shot, and now I know somewhat of how to do it. And I had a lot of fun, even if people didn't come. At least I don't think so. Alright. Thank you so much, you guys, and I guess I will see you next time. Bye.